Okay. We are in day 4 and we are setting this up currently now to go live. In day 4. Boom. Let me turn that volume down. Make sure this setup looks good. Ooh, that looks smooth. I'm looking at it on the Rio portion. Can I look at it here? Yeah, I can. Okay. So I am going to copy and paste the link into all of these, and also I'm posting our Ecamm link. Okay, so you can grab yourself a free trial to be able to do this for all Mac users. All right, so today's live. We're on day 4, I think. At this point, I just forget I'm just going live, just hitting the button. To Today I'm going to talk about effective lighting setup, right? How to set your lights up so you get this kind of smooth ambiance here. Especially for my melanated brothers and sisters out there, we want to make our skin tone look a little bit different. The camera does not effectively come out like this. And if I showed you behind the scenes camera lighting or where the camera would look, hey, no, we're not doing that. So, if you're watching this live or on the replay, go ahead and questions, put them in the format of a Q, colon, and then your questions. And comments, just put in regular. We're going to just take those as the way they come. Again, this is not going to be long. This is all just about showing you just to go live. So I think I'll be on here maybe 5-10 minutes. So just give it a quick second. But I'm really liking this setup for the Rio because I don't see anyone who does their vertical lives like this, or even recordings. Right? When I say live, also remember this is done in the recording sense as well. And let me go ahead and kind of jump into this. So there are two main parts. There's a few parts to video setup, video concept, but there are two main major parts. What's up, my people? What's up? I see you, Kumar. Hey, thank you so very much. Let me bring that comment onto the screen. Look at that. Looking smooth, man. Thank you so very much. Where are you hailing from? Tell me. Let me see if I can make that comment a little bit. There we go. Tell me as you come in, where you coming in from. I appreciate that. Show me that love. I want to give some shout out to your area and what's going on in your world. So, audio is one big one. Let me make sure that's bigger. I guess I do right now. So, audio and your lighting. People can watch a video if it's grainy, if it's not as clear. Of course, they want to be able to see it clear and, with your camera set up looking like that there. Let me make sure this camera is, yeah, that's the one I want. But if your lighting is bad, everything else is bad. If your audio is bad, people will not stay and watch your videos and learn from you, right? So you want them to be able to do that. So drop a drop a comment in chat where you're from. And if you experience any audio or lighting problems, or if you have any questions about that, I'm going to show you one of the most effective lighting sources that I want to find. So let me bring myself back to my main screen for a second. This is the light I suggest for anyone to get starting off, right? This is the Elgato key light. Elgato key light. And it's a diffusion light. If you might be able to hear this. Listen, right? So it's like a soft box, except you get to control the light, and it's very small, right? Doesn't take up a lot of space, and literally can sit on your desk. And I have some of these on my desk, and I can show you a little bit more about that later on our next session. So for right now, that's the light I suggest. that will get you into the space of looking smooth like this. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about that setup and see how this goes for you. So the first thing we want to talk about, you know what? Let me do it this way. So let's do that one first, and then let's do this one. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Work both sides. All right. So within this, I like to tell people it's not as easy as it looks to get this dialed in. You're gonna, test, 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 and test. So today we're just talking really quick quality lighting. Then we'll do a continuation for you. Camera placement, how far it should be away from you, how far your microphone should be away from you, your backgrounds. We'll keep that going. But for right now, boom, we're right here in this space so far. All right, what's up, my people? I see y'all coming in. Hey, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have any questions about lighting or audio right now. I want to get this going and let's kick it up. I'm working to reach 100 on this one right now. So I think I might stay on just a little bit longer to show you some stuff. But let's get into it and let me show you what I like to call the 3-point. Let's see, which one is this? Where's this one at? There we go. 3-point setup. So let's do this one first. Did I put this one here? I think I did. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Boom. 3-point lighting. All right. So you want to ensure good lighting conditions that it's hitting you from different angles and different sides, right? Not all the time is sunlight available. That's part of the best light, natural light. Um, but you got to be careful because the sun moves and then it can, especially if you have blinds, it comes through and doesn't look as smooth, right? But you want to invest in like what I just showed you, the Elgato key light is my best recommendation for beginners. It's a soft, diffuse lighting kind of source, right? Um, get rid of the harsh shadows and all that stuff on your face because it does make it look bad. And so, for an example, I'm going to turn my light off for a quick second just to show you what this would look like when the light and show you a big difference, right? So now here the light goes, right? So look at that. That's kind of how it looked without it. And then now, boom, look at how smooth it brings it into this space right here, right? All right. So camera in the middle, right there. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this because I think this will work better. So remember in video, I think it was day 2, I spoke to you about video pencil. So now we're going to see this being done and played out. And I didn't set this up. I just thought about it. So, you know, we're going to see it from the position here. Okay. So now I'm going to do it on both ones. So first thing we're going to do, let me see if I can figure this out. Okay. Right here. Oh, that would help. I got to turn it on, right? Sometimes we got to make sure we are smarter than the technology. All right. So, oh, did I add it in here? I didn't. Look at that. All right. So, anyways, no, let's do this live. We're going to show people how to do it live if you're ever in a situation like this. So, let's do this live. Okay. So, I am going to add a I'm going to add video pencil into here. Bam. Okay. And I'm going to copy it and add it over here. Again, I just did this really quick, so I don't know if it's positioned everywhere it's supposed to be. And what I just did was a really cool tool that Ecamm has. So I, in essence, paused my video from being live for what you to be able to see. So I was doing some work in the back end, and then I started it up so that you could see it when it was done, right? So I was typing words on the screen, for an example. You couldn't see it until I was ready to let it be seen, right? So now let's see what this does. Okay. All right, there we go. So and we'll come up here. All right, so bam, right? So I'll just do this. No, I gotta go up a little bit. See, I did. There we go. All right, so there we go for that, right? And then, um, oh wait, did I put this one? Did I put that one on there? Let's see. Yeah, that's on there. Okay. So, anyways, in the middle, we see where it shows the camera, right? You see the yellow dot pointing down. The yellow dot is representing the person, all right? So, actually, I just take video principle off. I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay. So, let's go here. Oh, and let's take off that. Okay. Yeah, let's just take it off. All right. So the yellow dot is you. You're there. There's your camera. You have a fill light, you have a key light, and then you have a backlight. Some people call it shoulder light, hair light, right? To illuminate your hair, your neckline, all that stuff. So you have a couple of those. Most importantly, right now, all you have to worry about is the key light and the fill light. Right? Just those two lights. And there's a couple of places you're going to put them in an angle. I will show that to you here in just 1 second as well. So now, um, each light serves a purpose. So let's take a look at the next place. Okay. And we can see where that is. All right, there we go. So here's the basic 3-point lighting system in a different view. Okay, again, you're sitting there in your meditative states, in your bliss and of illumination, and the camera is right there about eye level. Okay, so your key light, that's your brightest light, 45 degrees to the camera. You don't want it directly. Remember this, our camera is kind of like our eyes. If a bunch of light comes directly into it, especially sunlight, for those who sit with the sun behind them, don't do it. Move it to the side, turn your camera, turn your computer, whatever it takes, but do not have the sun directly behind you. Just like our eyes, we squint, right? The camera does the same thing. It closes up so you become darker, distorted, all of that stuff there, okay? Fill light, medium intensity, 50 to 75%. Okay. Again, that's your key light, Elgato, key light, etc. Right? You don't want both lights blasting, right? So light setup that I have, it uses a remote control so I can control the intensity for my lights. Okay. Again, I'm using a little different one from the Elgato because that's what I started off with, but I wanted to upgrade so production value, everything else went up. Okay. This is your basic setup. I just want you to start with this. I'm not going to give you more. I'm not going to, take you and overwhelm you and stuff like that. This is it. I want you to work at 2 lights. That's it. 2 lights is effective. If you only got one, work with it. Do what you got to do. Take a lamp, take the lamp shade off, make it bright, put a little diffusing over it or whatever. Do what you have to do to make sure you get this 3-point lighting system. 2 lights on the side. If you only have one in the center, fine, go with it, work with it, love it. Oops, look at that, wrong button. It's okay, we're live, we're having fun, nothing happened. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? The sky's not falling. This is what I tell people. If you go live, don't be afraid of making mistakes. People like to see authenticity, right? They want to know you're human. You made an error. All right. So thank you all for joining in day 4. I think I'll be back for day 5. Let's see what that is. Okay. Day 5, we'll be starting off again and I look forward to just continuing. Join the challenge. It's not too late. This is all about you just getting comfortable being in front of this camera. All right. Thank you. Keep branding like one more person. Thank you for the comment. Boom. Much love. Hold on. Let me drop some hearts. Where's my heart one? Bam. Let me drop some hearts now. Let me drop hearts now. Here we go. All right. Let me go back to my home one. There we go. Bam. All right. Did that go over to? Let me see how. Hold on. I'm gonna do this so I can see how this looks on the reel. All right, here we go. So let's put this on a real one. So now I got to bring it back up, but let me just do it for the real quick. All right, so I want to do it that way. Ooh, that looks pretty cool actually over there. What you guys think? Yeah. Do it there. All right. That's it again. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of this challenge. We keep growing. You keep knowing. See you all. Brand like a boss.
Brand like a boss.